In today's episode of From the Archives, we'll be taking a look at one of the most iconic photos ever taken in March of Dimes history. Nope, not this one. Nope, not this one. Okay, this one's going to need its own episode. I'll give you a hint. His favorite sandwich? Peanut butter and bananas. Still nothing? How about an audio clue? Okay, I'm talking about this one. Elvis Presley receiving his polio vaccine. The date is October 28th, 1956, and Elvis Presley is backstage at the Ed Sullivan Theater.
Now, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's right. Elvis Presley.
Right before he goes out to perform a set, he receives a shot to the arm, courtesy of Dr. Harold Furst, on the left, and New York City Health Commissioner Leona Baumgartner, on the right. Elvis agreed to this photo opportunity to help support March of Dimes Teens Against Polio, TAP, and their publicity efforts. Calling him the Pied Piper of modern youth, the foundation distributed the photo in a flyer to over 600 Elvis fan clubs across the nation to encourage teenage polio vaccination. This photo was gifted to the March of Dimes by Elvis's estate under one condition, that it would never be used in a fundraising campaign, appeal, or ask, or sold in any form or fashion. Elvis had a very interesting relationship with March of Dimes. He was an active supporter of the polio vaccination efforts during the 1950s, but had a rather weird connection to President Franklin Roosevelt. Long after FDR passed, Elvis purchased the Potomac, FDR's presidential yacht. In 1964, Elvis offered the yacht to the March of Dimes as a gift, but March of Dimes declined to accept it, stating that it was in no position to maintain the yacht in an appropriate manner as a national shrine, as Mr. Presley desired. I don't know why Elvis thought we'd be able to take care of a boat. We're a landlocked nonprofit with minimal access to the shoreline, and we were barely able to store those iron lungs at the old national office. Where would we even put a boat? Elvis went on to donate the yacht to St. Jude's, where it eventually gained notoriety because it was used by drug smugglers during the 1980s. Okay, I got a little sidetracked, but that's what happens when you start digging through the archives. You go down one rabbit hole, and Elvis's participation as a celebrity during the polio era wasn't limited to just one photo op.
This is Elvis Presley. I ask you to listen.
Remember me.
Now that's the voice of thousands who know the fight against polio is just as tough as it ever was. Some of them are paralyzed so that they can't even move a finger. Others can't do the simplest everyday things that we take so much for granted.
There are at least 20 other photographs featuring Elvis posing with poster children, teen ambassadors, and polio sufferers. So, that's it for this week's episode of From the Archives. I hope you enjoyed this dive into the past. And thanks for watching. I'm going to enjoy this sandwich.